Eddy Murphy, YAHUAH'S. Asua swawene, gareke na mi miefao. Arwa wene, gareke na mi tohao. Asisi wene, gareke na mi jabo. Abibi wene, like bawana neo. Agbawana, oregbe o. Agbawana, ayiladiamo. Agbawana, itebitemno. Agbawana, ayiladiamo. Hell, eresuyo magbe, eresuyo uwegbe o. Eresuyo mamu, eresuyo uwemu. Zame mini meya omeya bege o. Zame mini meya omeya o. Bunu we o. Ore bo we ki. Uga la mo wa. Uga la mo wa. Uga la mo wa. Uga la mo wa. Uhiore bonne. Uga la mo wa. Uga la mo wa.
Greetings, family. Greetings from Abba Yahuwah to every one of us. Hope we are doing great. If so, let his name be eternally praised. Hallelujah. So, family, here we are today. We want to touch on this very topic. This brother Osaro, brought to my knowledge, although it's long already. It was first week of November. He asked me, to bring out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the royal law. So prior to this event of Eddy Murphy that is going on, Eddy Murphy and Iyore that is going on, really, I was not aware, okay? He brought it to me. So I don't let him know when I'm busy less. Of course, I will be, touching on that. So by his great today, enablement has already come, to address this topic. So there is a title already being given unto this very message from Abba Yahuwah himself, the creator of all and all, both the visible and invisible, but yet he makes it so clear. Romans 1 chapter 20, verses 20, Romans chapter 1 verses 20. It said the visible one He is teaching you and me the invisible. He said the invisible is being understood by the visible. All right, now, so you know what is going on around the whole world, and also have that knowledge. There is a place your natural eye cannot see, simply called what? Heaven. You see the system, the functioning, the structures of this earth. There's also a place called heaven. There's also rules and regulations over there. So what is going to teach us that, even though we cannot see it, it is this very visible one. So right now this title came from YAHUAH himself, Eddy, YAHUAH'S, Idahoase, and Iyore are worthy of death, part 1. So family, we have up to 7 points because we are not going to bring everything together. We're going to take it step by step. So by His grace, I jotted down 7 points and want to take it step by step, okay? So of course, it's going to be part 1 and 2. My gigabyte can only give me the space. I only have space 47 minutes, no more than that. So prior to what I jotted down, 1 to 0.7. So there won't be a room for that. It's going to definitely extend to part 2. So right now, that is the title. Eddy, YAHUAH, Idahoase. All right. And this very one that is making noise also in Paris. You are both worthy of what? Death. So let's begin to dig into it. So before we get started, warning for Eddy lovers and the Iyore one of Paris lovers. If you are going to attack me, you better do that lawfully. I don't want you to come here and be talking trash, okay? Why are they not worthy of death? After this segment, you just bring it out from the royal law. Don't bring Ogwega. Don't minister to me through Ogwega. You see that whatever Iyore use it to drink water, don't use that to minister to me, okay? Ukokogo. Don't minister to me through Ukokogo. No, the picture of whatever don't use it to minister to me, okay? So if you want to debate me or you want to have a dialogue prior to this very segment we are about to dig into, you better do it lawfully. If not, they say judgment is coming for you, okay? Because I know you all are mere lovers. Instead of digging into the truth, you will rather run after, feelings or emotional, okay, or emotion, whatever. So right now, this is not personal. I'm not taking it personal. I'm not Oba of Edo fans, not at all. But I respect his seat of authority, okay? I respect his personality, okay? I respect his duty as a spiritual leader, although I am not his fans. All right? So this is not personal. It is not sensational. Rather, this is going to be done in the royal law, okay, objective. How did the royal law sees it? And I love what Brother Sarah says. After he have, listened to previous one that I did. That was February last year when YAHUAH, because I'm gonna be saying it. I will not leave that out. YAHUAH, the Most High, used Oba of Benin, to bring deliverance to our sister, to set them free from human slavery. I will always say it that way. All right. So he said after he have, listened to that message, the way, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding came out from the royal law, the way I really established, he said, no, he was, being blew off. He said, please, he brought this to my knowledge. He said, please, can you also, give me guideline through the royal law? How should this be? So, and I said, okay, when I have time, I'm going to, be doing that. So, bless YAHUAH today, that the time is already be given. So, it's going to be done on the royal laws objective, not sensational, not to cut your attention. I'm not after any of those things at all. the one I'm into is eternally greater than yours, so I'm not after those nonsense. So first of all, let me call out all the 7 points. What's the title? Eddy, YAHUAH, Idahoase, Iyore is worthy of death. Now the question is, why are they worthy of death? Point 1. They abuse spiritual authority. That's the point 1. So point 2, I want to first of all call out all the 7 points. So point 2, anyone that insults or disobey Oba, pay with their own blood. That's point 2, okay? So point 3, Eddy and Iyore have no right to judge Oba of Benin. They don't have the You are so fierce not to do that. All right, now point 4. Where is it? Okay. Point 4. Eddy and Iyore made agreement with the grave. Okay, by so doing. Point 5. Eddy and Iyore is cursed property. Point 6. Eddy and Iyore, Oba is not the one to fix Edo problem. Excuse me, he is not the one. All right, now, Oba of Edo, he is not the one to fix the corrupt nation of Edo or kingdom of Edo. He is not the one. It's not in his power to do that. Neither Buhari, okay? Point 7 now. Iyore is the witch of Edom / Jezebel. Are you ready for this? So right now you hear all the points already. So I want to deal with the very first points. They abuse the spiritual authority. You dare not. All right, now let's do it. Here we are, Colossians chapter 1, verses 15 to 17. So why the point 1 goes that way? That's what I want to unveil over here. They abuse the spiritual authority. 15, now I read. Who is the image of the invisible Yahuwah, the firstborn of every creature? For by him were all things created. Did you get that? Eddy and Iyore. He said, but who is he speaking of? He's speaking of the Messiah, the biblical Messiah, okay? 16, for by him all things were created. For by him all, including Oba of Edo. He did it all. For by him all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones, plural, okay, or dominions. Did you get that? Or principalities, which is a wizard, okay? This is Ogwega. This is the agreement Eddy made with the grave. He drank water. No. He drank water from the grave. That man went too far. The only way you can't bring this grave here to me by not supporting you, by calling it out the way it is. Say, what unto you? When you see darkness, you begin to call it light. Anyone that called this event that you did where you went to the grave and had covenant with them, and you now say, no. You are a polluted property now. Anyone, any house you entered, that house will be defiled with a grave. In fact, you yourself, you are not the grave. Don't bring that madness to my side. And the only way you can touch me with that will be when I begin to twist the royal law. Now, listen. Say, all principalities. Do you know what that is? He said, we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but what? Principalities. Over there. All powers. Plural. All things we are created by him. And for what? Listen, all things we are created by him and for him. And what? And for him. And he is before all things. And by him all things consist. Did you get that? Did you get that? Your outcrying is for profit. That you know, you and Iyore. Your outcrying, you are not really doing it necessarily because you love soul. No, you are just doing it for your belly's sake. This is another method that just brings out on Facebook, you know. Try to trade on people. Okay? So your outcrying really is not for love. It's not because you love souls. It's not, only for gain, profit, personal gain. And you know what you are doing. So you see already, he made all things for himself. Whether be, principalities included them all. You are not afraid to dare lift up your wrath, your filthy wrath voice, and begin to speak against your leader, your spiritual leader. Like I said, don't get it twisted. I am not your Oba fans, but I'm digging it out from the royal law, okay? So let's put some more. Here I am, Romans chapter 13, verses 1 to 7. Now that you have already seen from the royal law, from the very mind of Abba Yahuwah, okay, whom you call whatever God or whatever, okay, that he is the one, that bring all things into use and for himself. Because the earth is already being polluted, so a corrupt, leader needs, to take his seat. Just to fulfill the prophecy. Romans 13, 1 to 7. Let every soul be subject unto the higher what? Powers. Let every soul, not some part, okay, whether you are a believer, you are not a believer, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. For there is no power but of Yahuwah. The powers that be are ordained of Yahuwah. Did you get that? All right, now, verses 2. Whosoever therefore resist the power, resist the ordinances of Yahuwah. And they that resist shall receive to themselves what? Damnation. Did you get that? You are doomed. 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou dare not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Okay? I'm going to break it down for you. Like I said, I'm not your Oba's fans. I have my own Oba, the kings of kings. But I respect your Oba. Now that I'm going to be... Okay, let me first of all finish reading. 4. For he is the minister, listener. For he said, Oba, he is the minister of Yahuwah to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. You saw this Ogwega. He can't bear it in vain. That is why he asks you to go for the whatever. And you did it. Strip you naked. Nakedness, you came. It is a representative or that symbolizes how you came into this world. You came naked and you are returning, but that is why they strip you naked. It's a covenant of Ogiwu. I'm not part of that. Be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of Yahuwah, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. You did evil, you and this, which is of Edom, / Jezebel. 5. Wherefore ye must need be subjects, not only for wrath, but also for conscience' sake. For this cause pay ye tribute also, for they are Yahuwah's what? Ministers, attending continually upon this very thing. Rather therefore to all their dues, tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. All right, now. So what is it saying over there? What is it saying? You heard it already from the very mouth of Abba Yahuwah. What I'm doing, like I said, I'm not your Oba's fans, but I respect the authority. You see, I honored him. When Abba Yahuwah, leave all this wayward pastor, now went to the Oba of Edo and use him to bring out this Ogwega. We're going to let you know what that Ogwega is. Okay? To set our sister free from slavery. I honored him. I respect him. But one thing I cannot do, he brought out a Igwe festival that I won't do. Because I don't belong to that party. I celebrate all biblical feasts. So there is a law he is going to pass out. I won't be a part of that. I won't be a part of that, not to be insulting him, but to just distance myself from that. Okay? I won't be a part of a law that is going to contradict the royal law. I will be a part of that glorifies the royal law. So that is how it works. And this is what he's saying. Okay, he said you should respect those in power, the authorities. Okay, he said the authorities say when you kill, you also, be killed for that. I can't do that. What authorities, in fact, some of the rules there is coming straight away from the royal law. Okay, like what did they say? No more slavery. He did not say stop sexual immorality. It's not in his hand to do that. But he says stop trading on human. That is not biblical. I honor and I respect, I celebrate him for that, for doing that. Okay, you see, they are the higher power, and Abayewa placed them over there. Now that the whole world is already being corrupt by these fallen deities, so wherefore there are also some. Okay, in fact, the Oba is even eternally better than the pastor now. Okay, the Oba is even more righteous than the pastor. The Oba bring out Ogwega. What is the pastors bringing out? They are always even more wicked in a deceitful way. Oba came out just the way he is. What about the one that masquerades himself as an angel of light? What are they doing? Why are you not calling upon the pastor? What are they doing? They carry the highest power. Their power is even, if they do it in a righteous way, their power is supposed to be the highest power on earth, which is that of Abayewa, the king of kings. But they are falling. Okay, so Abayewa left. Every pastors in Nigeria now use this same Oba to bring deliverance for our sister. And you then raise up. You don't see that power spiritually is moving behind him. You now begin to open up your filthy mouth and you now begin to speak. So you are worthy of eternal. You see, sir, if you disobey him, the higher power, the one in authority, you bring damnation upon yourself. So if you are a believer, there are laws as a spirit-filled one, as a walking Bible student. There are laws, the authority like homosexuality law. Am I going to abide? Not at all. No, I won't. Like that of Igwe. I'm not disobeyed because I have a better one that day. If I don't have, of course I will obey. Because I have a better law, eternal, that is going to rule the whole earth, after all, therefore that can serve. But if you are an unbeliever, like a demorphin like this, which is, this one is the very bad one. If you see the way this one, I want to throw out. This one hurts my stomach that I begin to throw out. I don't know who this one is. Sometimes it amazes me to see learned people, not illiterate, sitting under the voice of this Jezebel, this witch of Edom. I make it so clear unto you, if you want to attack me on this ground, you better do it lawfully. Okay? I'm gonna bring you consulted the dead spirit. Therefore, that is how you make covenant with the dead. It's Diane Yesige, Emotan or whatever. What did they call the other one? Oh my father. You consulted the spirit of the dead upon our people. And this is how you also make covenant with the dead. So right now, both of you are guilty of eternal damnation, okay? Listen now, let's put some on so that I won't be using emotional or feelings over here. It's rather we do it biblical way. Psalm 24, what did he say? 1, verses 1. The earth is Yahuwah, and the fullness thereof, the world, and they that dwell therein. For he hath founded it upon the sea, and established it upon the flood. Who will ascend? Now he's not making a distinction. Who is going to ascend in the presence of Yahuwah? Is going to be the righteous, okay? Not the filthy. So the earth is for Abba Yahuwah. Everything. Okay? He used whosoever he wants to use. Okay? He hold you no explanation. The word is already being corrupted. So he placed a worldly leader over us to watch over us. Okay? So what authority do you have to dare speak against the authority that is higher above you? These are the gods or the goddesses of Iyore. This is the god she is evoking of people. Now, this is how it works over here in a biblical way. You see already Abba Yahuwah made all things for himself. So right now you see already how he told you to obey those in the higher power. Okay? The only part that is going to be higher than that of Abba will be the one who created him, which is what? Abba Yahuwah the Most High. Okay? His own authority is higher than. Okay, now. Genesis 41, what happens? Who is Oba Pharaoh? Oba simply means king. Okay? So who is Oba Pharaoh? Go and read it all. And who gave him the vision of the 7 plentiful harvest and of the ugly 7 years? It is from the heavenly. What was Nebuchadnezzar worshiping? Who? He was worshiping fallen deity. And who was his authority? Excuse me. Of Pharaoh's, the great dragon. You can also see that in Ezekiel chapter 29, verses 3. His authority was the great dragon, the serpent himself, the fallen seraphims. You can see that in Isaiah chapter 6. They are the higher ranking authority we are dealing with over here. These are the true essence of Abba Yahuwah. But he fell from glory. And that was the authority of Pharaohs, or Pharaoh, King Pharaoh. But yet, Abba Yahuwah, even though this Pharaoh was an idol worshipper, who dare speak against him? Moshe was there, the one you call Moses. Aaron was there. Do you see authority? When the higher authority comes, the people was being set free. But there is a certain period of a time before we can go out from the rulers of this world. Until that time comes, you goes nowhere. All right now, he gave this powerful vision that still have its fulfillment. It has double layers. The 7 year, that's what we call the 7 years great tribulation, which is the Sharia law. But this powerful vision that has its fulfillment at the end of it all is being given to a pagan Oba by Abba Yahuwah, because he created all things for his own use. He was being given to King Pharaoh. Then who unlocked it? We, the believer, like I'm doing, I'm unlocking it for everyone that's going to listen to it. Who unlocked that vision? You will see it in Genesis 41. It is Yusuf, the one you call Joseph. The key to unlock it was being given, but the vision was being given to a pagan Oba, idol worshipper. Like all this Uhore that they gave you to swore at the grave. But a powerful vision, Abba Yahuwah still communicates with him. He said, you are the leader of the all Egypt. I'm going to give this vision because famine is coming. He didn't give it to Joseph. A righteous man was there. He never gave it. In fact, if he give it to Joseph, he's going to listen to Joseph. Therefore, he now pass it on to the king, the higher authority. Then who unlocked it? It was the righteous one. So right now, also go to Daniel chapter 2. What happened over there? Another powerful event on the move of the body and the image of the fallen deity. You're going to see the God image. Go and read it. All chapter 2. Daniel, all chapter 2. So this vision again was being given to a pagan Oba called what? Nebuchadnezzar. He is the Oba Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. He was powerful in art those days and powerful in words and in action. When he said, if it was those days, you and Iyore, you are a goner. Your head is already off your shoulder. Those Oba don't take nonsense. All right now. So who also gave that Oba that vision? That also again still have the fulfillment in these last days of the mark of the beast. The image of the beast. It was from the heavenly again. Was being given to who? Pagan Oba that worship stone and wood. So why did Abba you want to say, no, 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 you are too filthy, you bow down to this, I won't give it to you. No, he gave it to them because he made all things for his own use. Now he gave it to them. So why could Daniel said, no, 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 no. Why did Daniel say to him and say, you are a pagan, but I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not the one to allow it. I am a righteous. Why? He understood that authority. He understood that Abiyahu created all authority for his own use. Therefore, he respect that authority. And he now interpret the dream, what it is. He unlocked it again to a Penga Oba. He did not. When he want to unlock, he bowed down his head for King Nebuchadnezzar. The same with Yusuf. So those are the Oba you want to speak against? In fact, this Oba even mercy you. They should have just beheaded you. You even use your head to go and take Uwu. They should have just give it to you the way it is. Not to even swear, because you use your own hand to dig your own grave. The same with this witches of Edom. Call her. In fact, this one hurt my stomach so bad, okay? She hurt my stomach so bad. One more scripture to go for this very first point. You see how long it is. Acts of Apostles chapter 19, you can take it from 11 to 16. So this is what happened to Eddy. Even demon himself recognized authority, but you were unable to recognize authority. Therefore, you are not worthy. You are not worthy to live. You are worthy to die. And you use your own hand already to take that upon yourself. Here I am. Acts of Apostles 19, take it from 11, okay? Abiyahu was doing great signs and wonders through Apostle Shehu, the one you call Paul. Now a demon, now someone want to imitate. You are imitating Oba of Edo. You call it Oba of Edo for a race at the Murphy. You enter the grave. You're going to finish that race in the grave. You're already there already. Now 14. And there was 7 sons of, and there was 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew or Yahudi, and the chief of the priests, which did so. Listen now. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahushua I know. You see, Yahushua is the King of Kings. He said, I know his authority. And the one that also go by him, I know. Yahushua, I know. Okay, should I take where? I'm running out of time again. He said they are sent, there, 30 of the vagabond Yehudim took upon themselves to call over them which had evil spirits the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, saying, we adjourn you by Yahushua whom Shehu preached. Okay, they don't know what was the authority. Now, hear what the evil spirit that knows authority speak unto him. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahushua I know, and Shehu I know. But who are you, Eddy? Who are you? And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them and overcame them and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of that house naked and wounded. You see how they naked you? It is the evil spirit that bangs on you because you don't understand. You know not authority, because evil spirit knew authority. You see, he said for that of Yahushua, the King of Kings, the great of Oba, Obano Sobane. He said, I knew him and his follower that also carries authority. I know, but you, who are you? Who are you? You are nobody. Therefore, the demon are really gay. In fact, they left bleeding. They pay with their blood. That is what is in your head. You're going to pay with your own blood, okay? You dare speak against the higher authority. The demon has already overpowered you. They strip you naked already. It is for you not to pay with your own blood. It's because they left bleeding. They share their blood. Yes, your blood is going to be upon your own head. Now we spread over to point 2. And this is one thing I hate again from all these unlearned people. These people that have covenant with darkness, that hate the truth. As soon as I upload this message, some of them, very, very, nothing. That will just say, I beg you people should leave the matter alone. You don't have one. Go and look for job doing. I don't know what factory do you have for me that is greater than telling the word of my Father. I don't know what factory do you have for me to go and work in. Because this is my eternal vineyard where I will be working for all eternity. Okay, for my Father, my Maker. If you dare insult me on that ground, if you dare talk back to me on that ground, and like I said already, If you want to accuse me on this base, please do it lawfully. If you have nothing to say, you better shut up or just click dislike and go your way. I have no problem with that. Don't attack me out of all these things. If you want to do it lawfully. Okay, you see what I'm doing? I'm doing it now lawfully, because I know you many is gonna go down with Eddie Murphy and this witches of Edom. This is the God she's calling upon. Okay, so right now, point 2. This is the power she's invoking upon the people of the book. You are a goner. That point 2 go this way. Anyone that insult or disobey others pay with their own blood. That one's settled already. So let's see. People went through that. All right, now here Matthew chapter 14. You can read 1 to 12. Maybe I'm going to hang up in 3. Okay, at that time, listen, Oba is again, another Oba here. At that time, Herod, the king, okay? Okay. I'm sorry, I should have been reading just verses 3. For Herod had laid hold on John and bind him and put him in prison for Herod's sake, his brother Philip's wife. For John said unto him, it is not lawful for thee to have her. And when he had, put him in, and when he would have put him to death, he feared, the multitude, because they were count him as a prophet. God that struck to 12, he killed him. Why did he die? Because YAHUAH'S, the one you call John the Baptist, went to Herod as Iyore revealed unto, this is the higher authority, the King of Kings, revealed unto YAHUAH'S to go and tell Herod, it's unlawful to take your brother's wife. It is an abomination, like the one that Eddie Murphy did. How can you be having sexual intercourse with your own brother's wife? That is what Herod did. And John now went to him, as Iyore revealed it unto him, and now goes to the king and told him what happened. He was being beheaded. Because you dare not speak against Oba. Whatever he's doing, take it away. If you are a righteous one, you begin to plead for mercy for your own soul, that wickedness. But when you not go to speak against Oba, you are a goner. Because Oba feels whatever they are doing is the best. So take it so. The earth is already polluted. So it's not Oba's fault. So he's spreading. The worst is coming here. The worst is on its way coming. Crying. In fact, you're going to be crying in the grave there, because you will be dead by then. Okay, quickly, let me read where his head was being chopped off. Verses 10. And he sent and beheaded John in the prison. He jailed him, waiting for an appointment time to take off his head. Why? Because if they speak against Oba is enjoying his chuku. Bangi. His brother's wife, just like what you did at the Murphy. And now, therefore, the righteous prophet now said, no, this is not lawful. Who asked you to say that? He cut off, the hair was being chopped off. Daniel again, chapter 3, verses 30 to 30. What happened over there as well? Ananias, Azarias, Michael, the one you call Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they disobey Oba again, Nebuchadnezzar. Go and read it, because it's a very long way to go. Go and read it yourself. He said, I'm not going to bow down like Oba. You bring out Iyore. No, I won't be a part of that. No. It's unclean to me. I'm sorry to say that. Okay? It's what you eat. It's what I don't. It's what you love. It's what I hate. Okay? Because I'm not in your world. I am in the world of the Oba of Obas, the King of Kings. I go by his structures, okay? That is what I know. That is what I live for. But you that is not in, you can celebrate Iyore. Nothing bad. Because it's what you know. All right? So, Azarias, Ananias, and Mishael said, no, we're not going to bow down to your God image, to bow down to all this Ihure, all this Ozolwa, all this whatever. I'm not a part of that. Therefore, Bala said, for you to disobey me, you're not going to dance music to all these images? He said, no. 3 of them, they were being cast into the fire. He said the proclamation was so urgent Because Oba don't take nonsense. Assuming it was those days, you would have been beheaded even by now. Both of you deserve to die because you insult the higher authority, not the highest, but the higher. Their Oba's authority is higher than you. Who are you? Like that demon said, who are you? You Iyore. Who are you? Even though you are a witch, can you fly to Oba? At the moment, even though you are a wizard, can you fly to him? No, he's higher than you both. Okay? When power jump power. Oh, sorry. The Chekere one is going down. You are the Chekere power before Oba's power. Huh? You're not afraid, okay? You wasn't afraid. Then you wait for the service payment. There is a payment on its way now for you. Both of you. Again, Daniel chapter 6, verses 4 way down to 28. That one also take long to prove. You just go and study. It's about Daniel in the lion's den. Did you still remember that? What did he do? He was praised to his maker, like I said. If a back bring out a law, that of Igwe, or come out fast, I won't be a part of that because that doesn't govern my life. Not at all. But since you are not a born again, you need a system to function on. And that system, that is what is governing you. Why can't you respect your Oba? Why are you speaking? Me, I can never dare speak against my Oba. Never. I won't speak against the King of Kings. He is your Oba. You are in his word. Why are you not bowed and bringing down your neck to his authority? Anyhow, he governs Edo system. What is your problem? Are you greater than he is? Eternally greater than you. Are you the one that ordained him? Did you put him there? What right have you, you filthy one? You that defile and pollute the land and Dimorphy, having sexual intercourse with your own twin. What? You there up? No. Oh, your own is settled because it's so irritating and so provoking to the spirit. No. So now in the case of Daniel, it was also so. Daniel that breaks out a law, evildoers wanted to stop him not to communicate with his own maker, Yahuwah. And then I want to go and tell, who is it, King Darius or whatever, that he should let everyone stop praying to his or our own God except talk to the king alone. Daniel said, I'm not a part of your madness. I have a maker. Daniel was in the pagan Oba palace, but he was keeping the royal law. Therefore, he never even do it secretly. He opened the window for you to see me. What? I can't deny my maker before. I can't deny my maker. Therefore, he do it publicly for you to see me. I'm doing it again. I'm not bound to that law. King Darius now said, what? And then I reply, look at what someone is breaking your ordinances. Someone has just break into your decree, and said you are not worthy to be set. Darius now said, what? He was being cast into the lion's den. He came out alive because he invoked the highest authority over man-made own. But man-made don't invoke authority over man-made. No, like what you did now. Who are you? Who are you before Oba? Okay, now we put some more. You can also read this in your quiet time because this is how long. 1 King chapter 2 is about the one that insulted the Oba, King David, the one you called David. He not give instruction for his head to be chopped off. All of them that insulted him while he was facing persecution from his son Absalom. You can go through it by yourself. 1 Samuel again. 2 Samuel 1. Okay, 30 to 16. You're also going to see it over there that David now said, I cannot lay my hands upon, even though Saul became already a pagan Oba. But King David said, I will never lay my hands on him. So the one that did it, he was being beheaded. Maybe I'm going to read this. All right, now listen. 2 Samuel chapter 1, 13 to 16, I read. And David said unto the young man that told him, whence art thou? And he answered, I am the son of a stranger, an Amalekite. And David said unto him, how wast thou not afraid to stretch forth thy hand to destroy Yahuwah's anointed? He was the one who beheaded Saul, King Saul, or Saul. So this guy did kill him. He said, you were not afraid to do that? And David called one of the young men and said, go nigh and fall upon him. And he smote him that he died. And David said unto him, thy blood be upon thy head. For thy mouth hath testified against thee, Edemofi, your mouth has already testified against thee, saying, I have slain thee, YAHUAH'S anointed. Because he went for war, it was an over, so you were not afraid to even come close to him. You then lift up your hand. Although King Saul was the one who told that guy to kill him. He said, because I'm already being wounded in the battle. Please, can you just help finish, just get rid of me. So you were not afraid to do that. Therefore, he died. He paid with his own blood. So family 1 will begin the part 2. Like I said, I only have short, 47 minutes. It's about to be, ended. Now, First Samuel again, 24. You can take it from 5 to 7. You can also read it, but I'm just reading only 7. Listen now, it's about David. Saul was after him. Saul was the, first dynasty. He sinned. Okay, sinned against YAHUAH and not turned himself to idol worshiper. Therefore, Abba YAHUAH said, I'm going to take that throne for you and from you and give it to son of Jesse, which is David. So for that, he wanted to kill him in order for him not to inherit the throne. So right now, even those David has the power to do that. Hear what it said. Just listen, hear him out. Verse 7 now. 1 Samuel 24, verse 7. And he said unto his men, YAHUAH forbid that I should do this unto my master, the YAHUAH'S anointed, to stretch forth my hand against him, seeing he is the anointed of YAHUAH. Abba YAHUAH he is the one that anointed all these others over there, although they're not beginning to use it now for pagan worship. Okay? But they did not come into this world and bestow that upon themselves. This is who YAHUAH made them to be. So you were not afraid to stretch even open your filthy mouth and not begin to. Don't get it twisted, okay? Don't ever get it twisted and say she is defending a pagan Oba. Don't ever. I'm doing it in the light of the royal law. What the royal law has to say. Don't ever get it twisted, okay? Last scriptures to go. That's St. 1 Samuel 26, verses 9. And I was said to Abisoha, destroy him not, for who can stretch forth his hand against YAHUAH'S anointed and be guiltless? He's still speaking of Saul. Even though when they caught him, have the chance, to chop off his head. King David said, never. If you do, you will never be guiltless. How can you speak against Oba? You will say you are guiltless. So family, follow up with other video. I'm afraid this should spread to part 3. We still have about 5 to establish, okay? So follow up with the other video now. Brasara, once again, thanks for the awareness. So I want to do the other video.